Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Cheryl Underwood, and you're tuned into the hottest news station on the planet, Hot 702.5.
Thanks for tuning in to Hot 702.5 FM. We are the hottest. You're listening to MVP Speaks Radio.
Hi.
Hey. What's up?
All your favorite artists.
Check it out. DJ Khaled.
This is Mila J.
Bruno Mars.
On hot7025fm.com.
Thanks for tuning in to Hot 702.5 FM. We are the hottest. You're listening to MVP Speaks Radio. Hey, everybody. Welcome on in to MVP Speaks Radio, live on the hottest station on the planet. And it's literally hot. Really hot. Woo! Happy to be here, as always. Today is a beautiful day in Las Vegas. I just came from substituting at a high school. It was super cool. It was a little bit too cool, actually. I think something's wrong with these kids because they was very quiet mostly the whole day, all the classes. But it was a good time, and I'm always grateful to be able to go in there and inspire these young people and just, love on them, because that's what it's all about. So anyways, you know how I like to start off the show, giving a shout out to my partners in rhyme. We got a whole new set of them now. People are rotating. We're going to just do this maybe every month, every 2 months, start off with some new partners, some new people that I know support me and I support them as best as we can support each other. So shout out to Psychedelic Chola. You can go follow her on Instagram. She's a phenomenal singer, painter, artist, just a dope sister all around, spelt just how it sounds, Psychedelic Chola. You can just say it into your phone if you don't know how to spell it like I do. Psychedelic Chola, okay? Give a shout out to Corey the Poet. Go follow him also on Instagram. Khoree, the poet, the first poet in Las Vegas and only poet to have a residency at a major hotel on the Strip. So shout out to Corey for paving the way for the rest of us and giving us the, if you could do it, we could do it. So shout out to Corey the Poet. Go follow him. And also Zha Creations, ZHA Creations on Instagram. If you need graphic work, websites, photos, videos. Zha is a go-getter. That's my girl. And she always inspires me. She be making me feel I'm doing enough. But so I love her. Go out to her and go support her. Find her on Instagram. Also, we're gonna do our pull-ups, don't pull out, because when I start the interview with my amazing guest, I don't want to stop for this. So we're gonna do the pull-ups, don't pull out. Where can you pull up to? This Saturday, there's a paint and poetry event. I think there's only a few tickets left. I'm going to be performing poetry. It's put on by the Art of a Healing Soul. It's going to be at the Healing Arts Boutique on Flamingo. So if you're interested in a cool event where there's poetry and live paint night, you get to make a painting. That's this Saturday. You can find all the details on my page. Just click on the link. It's in there. Also, coming up Sunday, well, we'll get more into this, but Sunday at the Composer's Room is Late Night Whispers featuring Miss Niecy Living Single and myself and some other dope women. So stay tuned for that. I'll give you some more information. Monday, you know where we're at. Every Monday, Kev Loves Music Hall and Events for the All Artist Showcase. If you are an artist, poet, singer, rapper, dancer, whatever your gift is, you can pull up and you can share it with us. So many new people come in every week. That's why we love it. We never know who's going to show up there, and it's always a good vibe. I always say, you know, it may be different people here, but it's the same soul. Like, it's the same energy. It's so fire. So every Monday you can pull up to that. Also, this Wednesday coming up, oh, I forgot about Sunday, there's a comedy show also. So if you're not into R&B music, maybe you like comedy. There's a comedy show at the Old Havana Cigar Lounge and Bar, La Toxica. I Earned the Hate. This is put on by Corset Comedian. I actually have 2 free tickets if anybody wants to call in and win some tickets to that. They gave them to me. They said, give them away on your radio show. I love giving stuff away. So 702-551-5261 if you want these free tickets to the comedy show. And then also this Wednesday coming up at the Oyo Hotel, Sadie the Poetry Princess is putting on a dope show called the Poet's Pen Showcase. I know she's going to be on there. Creative Ken, Dimitri Manabat, True Sarah. Oh man, True Sarah, I'm such a fan of her. She's I want to actually get her on the show on Sunday. That's one of my goals for her, to get her at the Composer's Room, because she's so fire. And then also DK Gray. So it's going to be a great show. Make sure you pull up, don't pull out to all these events. Well, you might not can go to all of them, but go to the ones you can go to. And if you can't go, it's okay. You know, we got to get over making people feel guilty because they wasn't in the place. You know, people is where they is, and that's where they're going to be, and it's okay. So wherever you turn up this week, I hope I see you. I got a lot of events. I'm so booked and blessed. I don't even know what to do with myself. But you can click on the link in my bio for some more events that are coming up later on in the month and next month. All right, cool. I want to remind you guys that if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you can comment, you can chime in, you can get involved with us. I like interaction. It's cool. Let us know you're listening. Shout us out. Say, hey, I hear you. But in the meantime, between time, I'm about to bring my guest on, because you know we like to get these be inspired, inspirational messages. We got Nisi, living single. Can we get a mic check?
Mic check.
Oh, yeah. You sounding good.
Thank you.
Okay. Welcome.
Thank you.
To MVP Speaks Radio. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you're here, first of all. And we'll talk about that more when we get into the interview. Okay. But we always like to start out the show with some positive vibes and some smiles. And so these are my Be Inspired inspirational messages. Did I ever give you one at the show before? Like a little message? Never? Okay, that's crazy.
I was just inspired by you.
I love that. Aw, I'm the inspiration in myself. Aw, that made my heart warm. Okay, anyways. So this is a product I created just to help inspire people, just to remind you how bomb you are, just to remind you in case you forget what the truth is about yourself. So what we usually do is we'll take turns pulling one, and we'll talk about it. And I usually let my guests go first.
Sure.
So we'll probably pull maybe 5 or 6. We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
All right, so pull your first one, and let's see what you got.
All right, this one is loving myself feels good.
Yes. Does it feel good?
Yes. We have to take time for self-care.
Yes. That's the best. Like, if you don't do that, how can you care for anyone else?
You can't. You
know? And a friend of mine just had a post. I don't want to put her business on the street, but she was like, I'm giving, and not even putting myself first. I'm like, you got to stop that shit, because how's that helping you?
Yes, that's true.
That's all right. Realization is half the battle. Like, once you have awareness, like, all you got to do is change it. It's okay.
That's it.
Praise yourself. You are doing it. Yes. Praise yourself. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, it's
Do you
not.
give yourself praise, Miss Nisi?
I do.
Awesome.
I do.
I'm glad you do, because we got to. Okay, what's your next one?
The world is my mirror. I see my self-reflection.
Ooh,
I like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that too.
Yeah.
Because I believe we're all a reflection of each other.
Yes, we are.
And sometimes I say, like, you know how if we look into water, like, we see our reflection. And our bodies are mostly water.
Yes.
So it's like, it's the same thing as if you're looking into the lake or you looking into somebody's face. Like, it's all a reflection. So smile and love your reflection.
Yes.
Okay, my words drip like honey.
Oh.
Ooh, yes,
Yes.
they be dripping too.
Yes.
I just made a
Come
whole
on,
song
MVP.
called Honey Drip. A whole new song.
Come on with it.
It's a little bit different, so that's cool. Okay, what you got next?
I got, let's see. Don't trip. You are loved and supported. Oh,
Yes.
this fits
Yes.
right where I'm at today.
I love it.
I love that.
Because you are loved and supported.
Yes, yes.
Sometimes I know you've been a singer for a long time, and I've been an artist, professionally or whatever. Not even 10 years, like really trying to do it. And one of the things that I find within the community of artistry is that a lot of times we're feeling like we're not supported. We're feeling like nobody's sharing our stuff.
Yeah,
Nobody's coming to our show. Nobody, blah, 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 blah. But we are loved and supported beyond that.
Right,
Like,
very much.
and
yes.
that's why I wrote that message. It's beyond
I
like
love
what
that.
we see as support, like, oh, this, that, and the other. But you got to remember, and you got to remind yourself, if you're feeling like, oh, stop saying nobody's supporting you. Like, say, you know what? I am loved and supported.
Yes.
And guess what?
Yes.
Even if it's only you loving you and supporting you, that's enough.
That's it.
Let it be enough.
Yes.
Okay. I give the best hugs. Hug myself. Oh,
yes.
self-love time, guys. I love it. Everybody, give yourself a hug. If you're listening, remind yourself that you are the best. Self-love is the best love. Okay? One more?
Yes.
I mean, we got 3. We'll do like 3 more.
My dreams need me to succeed. All I have to do is believe.
Yes.
Yes.
Just got to believe.
Got to.
If you don't believe, what's the point? Like, you feel me?
Yes.
The power of my mind is incredible. The power of my
that.
mind is incredible. Yes. Okay.
Remember the God in you.
Yes. It's the God in me.
God in me. Yes.
Remember the God in you.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
I do too. Positive.
Yes, and here we go. I just said this earlier. Putting myself first is okay and necessary.
Very much.
You guys, it's important. And I know we live in this world where, it's all about like sacrifice. Like, oh, I got to sacrifice.
Yes,
And,
yes.
and no, you don't. Sacrifice for yourself. Like, put yourself first. I feel like if we're intentional with putting ourselves first, we don't really have to sacrifice too much. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. What do you think?
I think it can go both ways. And I think if you're able to balance it out, then that's the success, is balancing it out.
That's the key.
Yeah, that's the key.
Balance.
Balance.
Balance is the key. Okay, you guys. Those have been our Be Inspired inspirational messages for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you would like to get your own Be Inspired bag, they're only $11.11. Or if you pay cash, $11. I just got to think with numbers. So hit me up if you want it. Let me know. But right now, I'm going to read the bio of Miss Niecy Living Single.
Thank you.
A multiple music award winner, she has shared the stages with legendary artists such as Lenny Williams, The Spinners, Kelly Price, Evelyn Champagne King, Dramatics, Surface, Howard Hewitt, The Whispers, Shirley Murdoch, Michelle A.
Yeah.
Oh, and Corey the Poet, tapping into her writing and studio recording skills. NLS songs, Sweet Sweet Love, and Old School Music featuring Corey the Poet gained 2 FYC Grammy registered first round nominations. Ooh, congratulations. In 2023. December 2023, Niecy Living Single reached her highest achievement, receiving her first residency at the Composers Room located in Las Vegas. The powerhouse songstress performs on R&B, jazz, blues, or Motown will definitely take you on a musical journey of love. Be on the lookout for this singer-songwriter, and you'll hear her voice. You will never forget. Her name is Niecy Living Single. Okay, welcome.
Thank
I'm
you.
so happy that you are here.
Thank you.
The first time I saw you was at the Composer's Room.
Yes.
And when he was saying your name, I was thinking, is she from Living Single? I was looking at her like she don't look like somebody. I was confused for a minute till I figured out. I'm like, oh, that's her name,
Yes.
Niecy Living Single. I was like, is she from the show? I don't remember her. But and definitely, I'm surprised they say it's your first residency.
My first one.
Well, and many more
grateful.
coming,
Yeah, grateful.
because you are definitely talented
Thank you.
beyond measure. I'm just a person who loves and enjoys live music, and to sit there and watch you perform a whole lot of different types of songs and the way your vocals. Oh man,
Thank you.
girl,
Thank you.
how's it feel to be you?
It feels great.
It feels great.
I feel blessed. Yes.
Yeah. So how long have you been professionally singing?
About 11 years.
11
Yeah,
years.
about 11
Okay.
years, I can say professional.
So did you grow up singing? Are you like one of the ones that like sang before you walked?
I did.
Okay. I love
I did.
that.
I grew up in church.
Okay.
Singing. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
That's where a lot of us got started, in church.
Mm-hmm.
I don't sing, but you know what I mean. A lot of singers be like, I
So the
started
music comes,
in the church, and that's a good place to start. I think. Shoot, start up in the church. So you started in the church singing.
Yes.
When did you like realize you wanted to like sing professionally, or you wanted it to be like your life? Like, this is what I want to do.
About 11 to 12 years ago, I
Okay.
decided to transition
Okay.
from being a Head Start teacher and
Oh.
fulfilling my dream.
That's crazy. It's a lot of us teachers that's like, fuck them kids, we gonna go follow our dreams.
I did my time.
You did your time.
I did my time.
That's what's up. Because it's a different thing. Like
Yes.
so when you were teaching, did you use your musical
Yeah.
in
a
your
lot.
classroom?
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yes.
singing with the kids and oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, I did. I did a lot of that, and I also did a lot of, like sometimes the children that had difficulties, maybe just transitioning from mom and dad are leaving, we'd make up songs and stuff. So,
Yes.
I mean, music helped a lot,
Yes.
in that field.
I know it.
Yeah.
Because
yeah,
music is healing.
Yes, it
just
is.
in general.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
even if we're just enjoying a song for not even because we're like whatever, just enjoying a song is good for your soul.
It's good for
like,
the soul.
It's
Yes.
nothing like music. I don't
Right,
think
right.
it's everyone can connect to it in some way,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm the same way. I'm a teacher too, and I'm a nanny, and I'm always making up. I don't sing.
Yeah.
I be rapping though.
Yes, you
I
do.
be trying to rap to the kids and like
she got
make
bars.
thank you, making up raps and stuff. And I feel like someone who works with I feel like it's a lot of artists who work with youth.
Yes.
Or work in that field. And I feel like that I don't know what maybe I gotta do some research. I don't know what that says about us, but I feel like it says something.
There's creativity, I think, in both parts,
Yeah.
And I think it works on the same side of the brain.
Right.
So it just kind of comes natural. You know,
Okay.
it's not like I tried. It just kind of came. Even me singing ABCs, the teacher was like, "Oh, she can sing."
Yeah.
But I just sung it straight, So
Right.
I think it just kind of comes out,
I love that. I was gonna say, so did you when you were working in the schools, did you have like creative freedom to be more like to be authentically
Oh yeah.
living
I
single?
mean, most of the well, actually, I wasn't Niecy living single then.
Oh, who were you?
I was Niecy Robinson.
Okay.
Yeah, and then when I decided to branch off and do things professionally, well, you got Denise Williams,
Right.
the legendary, the
Yes.
icon. And then there were a few other singers that were Niecy's. And so even though they weren't Robinson, I just thought I need to do something authentic that makes me kind of stand out. Yeah, and so that's... Living single was by accident.
Okay, tell me about it. That's one of
They
my
had-
next questions.
yeah.
Like, how did you get your name, your
Yeah.
stage name?
That was my favorite show.
Okay, so there was a connection to the show.
But not even with that.
Oh, okay.
They had a marathon that weekend. And so I just was being funny and put Niecy Living Single on my profile page.
Okay.
And I fell asleep, but before I thought, oh, I'll change this in the morning and put my name back.
Right.
And when I woke up, I had like over 300 likes.
What?
And I'm like, oh, Niecy, you changed your name. And so it just kind of it just kind of stuck with me. So it really wasn't like I was intentionally or I thought of it like brainstorm.
Right.
No, it was just like by accident. But I had so many encouraging people saying, Niecy, no. Because I kind of was saying, no, this is the show's name.
Right.
Like, just go for it. And so I started using that in place of Niecy Robinson.
I love that. I love hearing how people get their names. And now sometimes as an artist, I forget, like, artists have, like, other names. Like, this might not even, you might be Joe Bob on the stage, but your real name is Jacob or something.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I be forgetting that, like, wait, you got a whole nother name? Like, who is this person?
Yes.
So I love that. I feel like you define yourself.
Yes.
Like, you get to choose who you are. It's nothing wrong with how you were born and what name your mama gave you and all that. But as you just grow into yourself, like, you're like, okay, I'm going to choose this name for myself. And even if you said it was an accident, but still, somebody is commenting. That's a long comment. I think somebody spammed us on the comments. Okay. I just looked over like, who is that long comment? Okay, interesting. So, I think they might be trying to chime in on another conversation. Okay. But anyways, okay, cool. So you've been 11 years. You've worked with some amazing people.
Yes.
How did you find yourself in the circle or in these opportunities to work with these amazing folks?
Let me reiterate. So I'm saying 11 years that I became, I guess I should say where I became solo.
Okay.
So previous to that, I worked with a lot of people.
Okay.
I decided about 11, 12 years ago, okay, I want to branch out and see what I can do as a solo artist. So pretty much I would say then the duration of how long I've been singing is at least 20 years.
Okay.
Or more. But for me to just branch out and just be myself.
Right.
So if you look, sometimes you'll see Niecy Robinson, or sometimes I'll laugh. Right. I'll be like, oh, that's when I was Niecy Robinson, but I was Niecy Robinson, the teacher.
Right. It's the OG.
And then I'll see Niecy Living Single, and so she branched out around 2011, 2012. Okay. She branched out and decided to go, and I just working with great, awesome people just as Corey the Poet.
Yeah, Corey, shout out Corey the Poet.
Yeah, shout out
he's listening. Look, he said Niecy Living Singer, sanger for real.
Yes. I mean, when I say that, I mean, to me, I went from a support singer, so background singing,
right?
Stuff. But there's a lot of great opportunities that come out of that, and I'll have to shout out. Corey
Shout him out.
Corey put me on stage where I got to meet Bobby Brown. I didn't get to meet Fantasia, but I was on the same stage with him. Then she was in that arena, and she was on that show.
Oh, I love it.
And so, I opened for the Spinners, and I also traveled with an older blues group by the name of Dynamic 4. They gave me the opportunity to meet one of my all-time favorites, Patti LaBelle.
Wow.
Yeah. I think that's when I first started. When I first decided I'm going to branch out in 2012, they took me to the Reno Blues Festival, and I had the opportunity to lead sing in their group, but we were on the same show as Lenny Williams and Betty Wright. And,
wow.
Yeah, the OJs.
And those are some classic mother suckers right there.
I was just slapping myself like, oh,
wow.
Am I dreaming?
That's amazing.
I can't believe this.
One of my dreams is to do something with Chubby Checker.
Oh, yes.
When I was 6, I danced on stage with him.
Did you?
At Summerfest in Milwaukee. That's where I was born.
Just gonna put that
and I have it's like my first memory of as a child is dancing on stage and doing the twist, and he's still around. I saw him at the South Point a few months ago. I was like, this motherfucker's still twisting and everything.
Yeah, he's still doing his thing.
He is definitely doing his thing.
Well, I'm going to send out in the universe. Make that happen for you.
Yes, make it happen. Let's make a hit. Chubby Checker, are you listening? I hope so, because we could remix the twist. We can get it on in there. So what do you see for yourself as an artist? Like, a lot of us were like, want to be famous, or we just want to travel around. What do you see?
I see myself traveling.
Yes.
And I see myself, Vegas is a huge opportunity for me.
Yeah.
I'm from the Bay Area, so I'm not from here. So even if I would say, okay, well, this is the first landmark to maybe a wholesome of who knows where.
Who knows where.
Yeah, you know. So I see myself traveling. I see myself working with other artists.
Yes.
I see myself continue to work with Corey the Poet.
Yes.
Him and his wife, Veronica Fleming. I mean, they...
Shout out, Veronica.
Yeah, Veronica, shout out. I mean, the platform that they've created at the Composer Room is amazing.
Yes.
You know, because you can get all collective of a variety of artists to come in one room together.
Yes.
You know, so, I mean, how uplifting is that?
It's so uplifting. And I have a little confession. When I first saw Corey, he came to Kev Love's for an event. And he talked about his residency. He was still at the Rio at the time. And I was like, oh, man, I need to work with this mother sucker. Like, cause he's doing the stuff that, I came to do. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And all I did was talk about manifestation. I didn't tell nobody that at all. I just was like, oh, I need to work with him. I was not even able to make it to one of his shows. It was whatever. Mm-hmm. But then next thing you know, look at us. Now we on the same show. Exactly. I was like, it's amazing. Yeah. And I feel grateful. And I feel like if this is a man who already accomplished these things, like, I need to listen to what he talking about.
Oh, for sure. And
you know what I'm saying?
I'm from the Bay Area. You know, when Corey has surpassed, many of us, just with where he has gone. But the beautiful thing is, he reaches back in the trenches.
Right, he ain't just going.
Yeah, he reaches back, and those that catch on, he's a big guy. He can pull you up. And those that don't, hey, right, that's on you.
That's facts.
But you can't say that he doesn't. Reach back.
Yeah.
Greg Ballard, if you're familiar with him and his wife.
I heard the name.
But
yes.
Greg Ballard has a beautiful song with him, beautiful blues song.
Yes.
But they're from the Bay Area, and there's other artists. I think Rick Alexander. Yeah, as a matter of fact, Rick Alexander came out. And he was featured in Late Night Whispers. And Corey had worked with him back when he was in the Bay Area. So, it's like I said, he's inspirational in all aspects.
Yeah.
But the higher horizon is just to see how him and Veronica will have a platform, and then they'll find a way, to fit other people in.
I love that.
So that's beautiful and inspiring.
And that reminds me of what you said before the show. We were talking, and you were saying how you invited these other women to the show and whatnot. And she's like, that's the best way to make friends, and make connections. Yes. And I love that, because sometimes in this industry, we can be so worried about sharing the spotlight or sharing the stage. Mm-hmm. But it's so much to go around. And, like, why not have a party? Ain't no party like a Corey party. You know what I'm saying? Why not?
Party don't stop.
Why not why not invite that's why I love to have this platform as a radio show host.
Yes.
Because to give the highlight to other artists and to other entrepreneurs and people like that, because we could share.
Well, I do it in the Bay, and that's how I first started out. When I first started, I haven't done it as frequently.
Okay.
Because when I started doing myself, then I had to take a little break.
Right.
But I used to have like a Niecy tribute show, and I would go broke because I put anybody and everybody in the show.
On the show.
Yeah. And then I did a few events where Corey was. One time he flew out. He was on tour with Yolanda Adams. He flew out.
That's incredible.
And then he switched his flight around and flew back to the Bay Area so he could be a part of my show in Danville. So again, that's why. And see, that's major love to me.
That's love,
and that's inspirational. And that's how I modify myself. I want to be just like that.
Yeah.
So in the Bay Area, I've done. I used to do a lot of shows, and my thing was I would be offered a show, and when I would say go broke, because they would give me a budget, but I'd be out the budget range.
Be out
because I'd be like,
you like a teacher spending all your money on the kids.
Come on, MVP.
Right, I already know, yeah.
But to me, it's like my stage is big enough for everybody.
I agree.
And
that's beautiful.
I believe in sharing. Sharing is caring.
Yes. And I can tell, like, you have a good spirit, like a good energy. You just feel soft and like welcoming. And I don't really get like starstruck. But I'm looking at you like, oh, she's amazing. Like, anytime I hear anybody sing, I'm just like, where the voice come from? I really be looking like, how does it do that?
Well, it's like a mirror reflection, because when you came to the show that day to open the first time when I met you. And, you know, I want to say, you know, I'm a little shy. Okay. You know, I got a big mouth and I be talking and stuff. But I'm a little shy, too, when it comes to my performances and stuff. Okay. I kind of, like, you know, go into a nutshell because I'm thinking. Like, and brainstorming. In your mind,
getting it together. Yeah.
That don't work. So I'm not quite as vocal and talking and stuff. I may be kind of in my own head. Yeah. But I was in the dressing room, and as soon as you start speaking, you have that captivating voice.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to come out my nutshell and go, I want to watch her. So you didn't see me, but I was standing in the doorway, like, watching. I was like, she's awesome.
Oh, you was spying on me. I didn't even know.
I was spying on. And one of the unique things I think for poetry, just as rap, it's very creative.
Yes.
You know, it's very creative. And so the way that you admire me as a singer, I admire you as a poet. As a poet, that's a whole different gift that God has given you.
Right.
But look how it can be incorporated together.
Yeah, I love that.
On stage.
Yeah, you know, if you ever make a record, a song, I can do some poetry on it. I got some outros and intros. I feel like I'm the GOAT with the intros and outros. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's another thing. We're going to just throw that on up.
Yeah, throw it up in the universe and let it come on
and
down.
Manifest on down.
Yes, that is amazing. So I have a question for you. What inspires you about you?
That I don't give up.
Ooh, yes.
That I don't give up. And I don't accept no.
Ooh.
So but I'm not an aggressive, and I'm not passive aggressive either. I just don't accept.
She's balanced.
Yeah, I'm balanced, and I just don't accept no. No to me is just a challenge of I'm gonna get yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna get a yes, and I am not afraid of constructive criticism.
Oh, I love that.
I'm not afraid of that. I don't shy away from that. I'm also pretty patient. I feel like everybody has their own time.
Yes.
So I don't necessarily look at someone and think, oh, look at them, they in the spotlight.
Right.
You know, I'm like, hey, let me go get a ticket.
What
can I do to help you? Because everybody has their own time to shine.
Yes.
And so that's one of the things, because I have seen where people, you know, they'll have anxiety or they'll be worried, and they really don't have to be, because it's just not your time yet, but it'll come.
It'll come. And a lot of times we can be and I've been in this situation, and recently just kind of got myself like right in the head about it, because when I came out here from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Did you?
Yep, about 5 years ago. Heck yeah, I left everything behind. I got 4 grown children back there, 4 grown sons. But I came out here to, you know, to do what I'm doing. But there was so much time where I was comparing myself to other people. Or I was like, how come I'm not here yet? Not that I needed to be famous yet, but damn, can I be somewhere else besides where I'm at?
Sometimes people pressure you too. You know, like I've had people say, you know, you could be so much further. And maybe so, but see, you rather pace your dream than chase your dream. If you chase your dream, you will make mistakes.
I love that. Yeah. And we have to be patient. And I can tell you have a very patient energy. And I didn't always have that. I'm like, mother sucker. Like, I left everything. I came out here with my book bag and $50 in my pocket. Like,
that's it.
Well, you know what, damn near. But when you like you said, when you have that balance, like you're not in a hurry. No. You know what I'm saying? You're being more, for me right now, I'm being more present and not trying to be like, oh, I should be over there. I should be over there. And when I look around, I got every freaking thing I want. So what's the problem?
Yeah, well, I raised 3 daughters, and I raised my oldest grandson. He made 20 March. Oh. And I told them back in 2022 when he graduated from high school, I said, okay, it's my time. You know, and that's what I've stood on. And
I love that.
Yeah, that's what I've stood on. So I don't really like I said, I'm pacing my dream and my journey. I believe in God. I believe He'll guide my footsteps, and I just manifest into what's coming in me with resilience and being grateful.
I love that.
And I think when you do that, it's a little easier than when you're looking and thinking, I know I could be here. Usually the people that say that should be there, but it's just not the time.
It's just not the time.
It's not the
and
time.
it don't mean you're not going to get there.
You're going to get there.
And guess what? Just because somebody else there don't mean they always be like, it's not enough room or something. It's enough room. We all can be flying flawless, doing everything we want to do in love, in abundance, and it's still going to be leftovers.
Well, we come from that education where each one teach one.
Yes.
So I also use that in my theory of reach in. Like I said, Corey reaches in the trenches and pulls someone out.
Yeah.
So do that, because when you do that, you don't block yourself. Yeah. You just open up the horizon. You just open it wider.
Up. Being able to, I realized this the other day, like, how you can know something or you hear it, but like, I really, like, I guess internalize it, like, oh damn, I lost my thought. Where'd it go?
I thought I was the only one.
Oh, no, girl. I'll be like, I'm sorry. This is not a good radio show host. I lost my thought. But, yeah, what you said. So, we're just going to keep it moving until if it come back, back. Okay. And if it don't, it don't. But you sent me a song. Uh-huh. I think this might be a nice time to play it.
Okay.
Let's see. Do you want to talk about it, set it up at all? Or do
I'll just say old school music. It's about, I grew up on country and western music. I was adopted, and I wasn't allowed to listen to what my parents said, secular music.
Yes.
And so, but I was allowed to listen to country and western music and classical and Elvis Presley, and so I just have a different love for all types of music.
I love that.
Which I think I would have anyway, but I have it even more.
Yeah.
So I wrote old school music about all the artists that I missed during my time, because I get that question all the time. I bet you was tearing it up in the church, and I'm like, no, I went to a Methodist church and we didn't sing like that.
We didn't have that, right?
And I didn't get to watch Soul Train, so I went back in my mind's sake of all of the artists, and I couldn't name everyone because the song would have been like an LP.
Forever, right?
Yeah, forever. But I just went back into my mindset of who I missed out on, viewing on Soul Train. And I just gave them, homage in my song.
I love
that. And Corey the Poet put a little twist on it. Corey baby is gonna make it happen.
Baby gonna make it happen.
Yes.
So this song, you guys, is called Old School Music, featuring Corey the Poet. You're hearing it right here, live on Hot 702.5 FM and VP Speaks Radio.
On yourself to this dance floor, because we got something for you. We're not talking about new school music. We're talking about old school music. And there's only one person who can make you dance and mingle. Miss.
Are y'all ready?
Niecy Living Single.
The sounds of music made up of everything. Jazz, soul, rock and roll, R&B. James Brown's voice got you out of your seat. Little Stevie's superstition had a funky beat. The party's over here, everybody would scream when the DJ played Marvin Gaye, Mercy, Mercy Me. And little Michael Jackson and his brothers in the Jackson 5 sung ABC 1, 2, 3. The house party rocked all night. He said so, feel the room. Old school music, it felt so good to you. Dim the lights, the house party rocked all night. As soon as your record came on, everybody screamed, that's my song. Argentina, changed rock and roll. Aretha Franklin, she's the queen of soul. Shaka Khan told Rufus, tell me something good. And Etta James was always known for belting out the blues. The party's over here, where they slide and dip on a midnight train to Georgia, with Gladys and the Pips, Natty Nicole, Patti LaBelle, and Betty Wright. The clean-up woman's funky beat kept the house party rocking all night. He said so, feel the room. Old school music, it felt so good to you. Let's dim the lights, the house party rocked all night. As soon as your record came on, everybody screamed, that's my song.
So you think you can hang? Here's a celebration with Kool in the gang. See, this is what it's about, man. I can make you dance like Roger Troutman. Jackie Wilson and the Isley Brothers. See, they made you scream and shout. New Edition can stand the rain like no other. But I'm a force and beat, because my love is a house. So are you ready? Donna Summers, Anita, and Aretha made you rock steady. See, I love this old school music. That's Lenny Williams. And it's Corey Bay.
Right foot, jump up, left foot, now back it up, and take it down, take it down, take it down, take it down, bring it on up, stretch your stuff, left foot, jump up, right foot, now back it up, and take it down, take it down, take it down, take it down, bring it on up, stretch yourself. It's Corey baby,
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 it's Corey baby.
Now take it down, bring it on up. It's Niecy baby,
it's Niecy baby,
it's Niecy baby,
it's Niecy baby,
it's Niecy never been single. Take it down, bring it on up.
Okay. I like that.
Thank you.
That's a whole vibe.
Yes.
Y'all got a whole dance that go with it.
Oh yeah.
So that's nice.
Yeah.
Now, is there a video for this? Oh, what's happening?
No, we did that. It's a small little.
Oh snap!
His wife was creative. She Corey's wife. She was able to put together some footage from when we performed.
I think we're having some technical difficulties. Hello, you guys. Can you hear me? Oh, do you have buzzing in your headphone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We have some buzzing in our headphone. We're not sure what is happening, but hopefully we can get it taken care of ASAP. I don't know what's going on. It's a little, I don't know if it's a wire or what. Are you guys still there? Can you hear us? I hope so. Oh, there we go.
There we go. We're back.
You just got to start moving shit around till something happens.
We're back.
Just moving stuff around.
There you go.
I'm not sure. It's okay. So, yeah. A video. I didn't hear it. Do you have a video?
No. Yeah. It's one when we got the FYC.
Okay.
For that, and that's just the first stage.
Can you tell me what's the FYC?
So FYC it stands for your consideration. So it's like your music makes it through the first stage,
right?
But for me, that was big.
That is big.
That was big. That was a big accomplishment because the music has to go through a lot of people, and so Corey had quite a few, and he had quite a few. But this was my first time writing. So I wrote "Sweet Sweet Love" and featured Corey the Poet, and I wrote "Old School Music" and featured Corey the Poet, and both of them were selected. So
I love that.
I mean, for me, I was like.
Yes, that's big.
Yeah.
I think it's great. There's so many ways that we can highlight our accomplishments or just our journey, how far we're going, how far. So everything I feel like should be a celebration. Yeah. When you're a baby or when you're raising kids, when everything a baby does is celebrated.
Yes.
That baby smiles. Oh, the baby's smiling. That baby clap. Oh, the baby clapping. That baby poop. Oh, the baby pooping. Right. So I don't know where along the line we don't celebrate all our milestones. It's like, oh, well, you could walk now, so you should be doing this by now. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just like celebrate everything you do.
Well, I think just like I just said a minute ago, I'm just touching bases back. When other people put those pressures on you, then that's what happens.
Yeah,
people
that could be
kind
too.
of sometimes put pressure on you. I don't think they do it intentionally.
Yeah.
I kind of take it when they say things like that. I take it as it's somewhat of a compliment.
Yeah.
But
they see where you could
they
be
see
at.
what you could do.
Yeah.
And but if a person takes that really true to heart. Then it can become difficult because if you don't make the milestones that other people plant for you,
right,
then you can feel like a failure.
Right. And that's why you can't let other people in your mind. Like you gotta take it with a grain of salt and don't hold on to it. One of my messages says snicker at life. And that's the whole point of that is like to just be lighthearted about stuff. People got their opinions and my daddy always say, everybody got an opinion and everybody got an asshole.
Okay. I think
something like that, exactly.
Yes.
So you gotta take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering about, you performed a lot, been on a lot of stages.
Yes.
What's a memorable performance for you? Is there one that stands out in particular, like you had a breakthrough or was like worked hard to get there and you finally made it or something like that?
My most memorable, I would say, and all of them are special, but I have a band back in the Bay Area.
Okay.
Because I've been working with the
There's
MOB
a band that came last time?
No, that's the MOB band from Las Vegas that I am grateful for. I met Armani Laurie.
Okay.
And I think I said his name right. I hope I did. Armani Laurie. Yes. And I met him through a very well-known singer out here, Ken Young.
Okay.
And so that's who I've been working with here. Because, you know, like I'll be teasing on stage saying, hey, I'm a struggling musician. You know, I don't have the money like that. You know, we trying to come up.
Coming up.
Yeah, but actually in the Bay Area, I've had a band for the last 16 years.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, Niecy and the Obamas. And I think one of our biggest accomplishments was the Dramatics. The Dramatics. Right before the lead singer passed away, the year before.
Okay.
They used my band in the show. So I opened for them, and then my band accompanied and played for them. So I think that was like
awesome.
my biggest achievement for both because, you know, trying to have a band and then trying to be a vocalist like on my own, you know. And they were so nice. And, yeah. And then I think like within the next year and a half, the lead singer passed away. So that's the most memorable. I was with the original lead singer of the Dramatics. You know.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I just wonder, it's probably, they say it's who you know or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who's the first person you can remember, like, that's maybe a celebrity or well-known status that you met that you were just like, wow, can't believe I'm meeting this person for the first time.
I worked with, in the music world, he's very well-known, Grady Wilkins.
Oh, okay.
I worked with him with the Whispers.
Yes.
You know, so he was very inspirational. I worked with Jesse James, a blues singer.
Okay.
And that's when I worked with the Dynamic Four. Okay. And he actually, I went in that, and I was able to sing lead. And then I just remember I saw him at another event, and I was mesmerized because this event, you talk about deer on headlights. I was wondering, like, how are we going to get out of this event? Because we was at a conservative event with a blues singer that was, you know, he was out there. But let me tell you, this man.
Turns it out.
He turned it out. And I was so captivated by his performance that I went just kind of jokingly saying, if you ever need a background singer, I'm humble enough to do it. And I just handed him my number and stuff. And
I love that.
3 months later, he was sending me his CDs and saying, get ready. So every time he came to the Bay Area. Yeah, and so he actually is the reason why I was able to go to Reno, because Dynamic Four was actually his band.
You guys, you got to be willing to put yourself out there. Yeah. I'm telling you, get your business cards, write your number on a napkin or something, like, and hand it to him. I love that. That's amazing. That's how you get it done.
Tell me, Grady Wilkins, because he was a great mentor. Also, Ken Young I spoke of, but his brother was Fuzzy, which was Jeff Young, Something for the People. So when I first started out, branching out and saying, I want to sing, put a band together, he was one of the mentors that stepped in and said, okay, I'll help you, Niecy. And he came to my rehearsals. He showed me how to put a band together, among other people, too. There were a lot of other people. But when if we're going to speak on major status, then I'll say back then, these people were major status artists that, in my mind, I'm picturing myself like, I can't believe they're helping me.
Right.
Wow.
Oh, I love it.
But, yeah.
Okay, so you got a show coming up this Sunday.
Yes.
At the Composers Room. You guys, the Composers Room is right across the street from the radio station. So if you know where the radio station's at, you know where the Composers Room is at. What can we expect from your show?
This week is going to be great, at least in my heart, because March is, celebrating Women's Month.
Yes.
And so I've asked some artists from Vegas, to share the stage with me. Reggie Gonzalez. I saw him in the Motown show when they were at the Rio. Nice. And then I'm asking Paige Siegel, because she does the
Paige
hosting.
Is dope.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I asked her, since open the show, I'll just kind of come on and do a song. And then, like I was telling you, I think in the green room, I met a lady. She just started singing, some people want it all.
Yeah.
So I was like, you gonna sing?
Come on, girl.
Come on, yeah. And like I said, I just kind of let my spirit guide me. The phenomenal thing is Corey the Poet is gonna perform with me. We're not doing that song, but we're gonna do the other song, Sweet Sweet Love. So I think that this show is going to be a variety that shows the extension of my heart, that sends out the olive branches and say, come on, y'all, let's do this.
I love that.
But I just want to thank, everyone here in Vegas for the love.
Yeah.
Thank you for the love, because like I said, I was like, get MVP. Solid Truth is another.
Shout out Solid Truth.
Oh, love her. Love her. Yeah, she's dope.
She has been she's been very supportive of me since I've been in I've been in Vegas. She's very knowledgeable about a lot of things. She's been around a long time. So
Paige has been very supportive. Greg Ballard has supported me when before I was working with Corey the Poet. He was at the WSO and he brought me out a couple of times to sing there. And it's just receiving the love. Receiving the love and the acceptance. I'm
so
grateful.
much love, you guys. Gratitude. You guys got to get your tickets to the show. Late Night Whispers this Sunday. You can go to thecomposersroom.com and get your tickets. Now, here's the thing. If you order online, you can get half off if you use the secret password. I forget what they call it. Coupon code.
Yes.
Corey. It's Corey, baby. ITSKHOREEBABY. So that'll get you half price.
Yes.
It's definitely worth the full price. Like, the show is phenomenal. Is the same band going to be here?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Man. Last time they turned that shit out. So
I love the
make sure you guys go get your tickets. Follow Niecy Living Single on social media platforms so you can find out where she's at, support her music, download her music. Just send her a message and be like, hey, I heard about you on the MVP Speaks radio show. Before we go, I wanted to, I had to do this announcement and I forgot it last week and I almost forgot it this week. So I got to get it out here. You guys know my father, Ronald Porter, lives in Texas. He has a really dear friend of his who is going through some medical emergencies. He wants me to let you guys know in hopes that someone can make a donation to the GoFundMe. I'm having some little reception. It's just he's having some medical issues and he needs to raise some money to help pay for his bills. His name is Bob Crazy. If you are interested in that, I'll post a comment in the comments of the GoFundMe if you want to send a little donation or a shout out. My father doesn't usually ask for anything, so the fact that he asked me to make this call out on the radio station, I'm going to honor that for him, and hopefully we can get his friends some help. We all need help sometimes, and every little bit helps. So if you can donate something, that'll be dope. And so there you go. That's my last minute call to action. Miss Niecy, we got 2 minutes left. What do you want the world to know? The whole world is watching. Yes. What can you tell them?
I want the world to know that anything that you want, all you have to do is market yourself to do it. Just aspire to do it, and you can make that happen for yourself.
You can make it happen.
You can make it happen.
I love that because that's true. Yes. I believe we're here to live a life that we want to live. So it's important. Okay. I'm going to make sure we still got a little bit of time. Okay. So let me see if I have any more questions. I asked you what inspires you. Okay, here's a fun question.
Okay.
So say you own a town and what are 3 street names in your town?
Well, one would be Niecy Living Single.
I know that's right.
And the second street, I would name it after my my foster mom because I was adopted. So we'd call it Mama.
Oh, yeah, Mama. I
and
love
then
that.
The third street, because I've taken care of my biological parents. They came back into my life. I took care of my mom from 2012 to 2015, and I've been my dad's POA and caregiver since 2011. And he'll be 85, hopefully in May. Right now, his health is a little declined.
Okay.
But I call him Grumps because he's grumpy about everything. So if I had 3 streets, it would be Niecy Living Single Avenue, Mama's Street, and Grumps,
Grumps
Court.
Avenue or Grumps Court. I love that. And I love that you reconnected with your biological family.
Yes.
I feel like we should come back and have a talk about that.
Okay.
Because I have a similar thing too with that. So that's very interesting. And congratulations for that. And that shows a lot, because sometimes we could be heartbroken or heartached about, you know, how it happened or whatever happened, but to show that love and, you know, take care of them. It reminds me, Tyler Perry was like, his father was awful, but he still was like, I still take care of this man.
Above,
and that's what we got to do. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you, Niecy Living Single. We will see you guys Sunday at the Composers Room, and we will see you back here next Thursday for MVP Speaks Radio. My guest is going to be Zareb Bey, super spiritual brother, super dope brother. So we'll see you guys then. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Thank you.